Okay, we're live. What's going on? Old fashioned ice cream, appliance boot camp, uh, Facebook family and friends. I know I say it every time, but I am serious. I am very serious. It's going to be a quick one tonight because, like I say, I'm focusing more on my actual businesses, building my businesses. The time of me actually coming out and trying to get people to buy courses and stuff. That's pretty much done. I'm just going to talk about what we're doing and my businesses and things I'm going to be doing. If you want to buy the courses, the link is in the description. But the days of me going around telling you all how important it is to actually start a business and this and that, it's too late. As they said back in the days, and it started to rain. So I'm like Noah. I got to close the doors of the ark and get ready because it's coming. So now I gotta focus more on my businesses and getting my businesses where they need to be at. And so today, because this is what I'm working on right now today. Like I say, with me, I don't try to come here and plan nothing to talk about. I talk about exactly what I'm doing in my business, and you're gonna be real quick because I got stuff to do. I got a big delivery that got to get out tomorrow. It's ready, but I got to deliver it. I also got to make flavors for our competition. I got to make flavors tonight for our competition that we're gonna have on Saturday, and tonight is prom night. So shout out to all my workers today who had to attend the prom. So I had to actually work in the ice cream parlor. It was good. Good thing for me to actually work in there. Like I said, my staff consists of high school kids and kids just out of high school. So majority of my staff was away on prom tonight. So I stepped in, and then tomorrow is Good Friday and Easter. So some people are actually traveling for the Easter holiday. So I stepped in and ran things. So I want to get into this real quick. I'm going to tell you how you actually compete and how. And this is me. Other people might do it a little different, but this is how I actually do it. I actually look at people who already are doing stuff that seems to work, and I can kind of I'll try to buy their business plan, especially if they've been doing it 10 or more years. But if I can't buy their business plan, then I try to mimic and put together some of my stuff that's similar to what they have. And that's why I actually build my businesses. So and people say, how you think up all this stuff? It ain't so much. There's very few stuff that you want to do that have somebody currently haven't done. So you can actually look at their stuff and you can kind of reverse engineer. Like I said, I was an engineer in my previous life, and with that, a lot of times you have to reverse engineer something. You get a product. If we building back then, we was building storage units for storing data. So if some other company would had a better unit than we had, we wanted to test theirs against ours. So we would buy one and bring it into the lab, and we had to reverse engineer, figure out how it worked, and we'll try to break it, and we'll compare ours to theirs. And that's what I kind of do with my businesses. And today, I would say I got one of the a good compliment. We do the fundraisers with our Kettle Coin. I found out with me, I much rather do the fundraisers than actually going out and setting up and actually popping it. Because if I do the fundraisers, we just ship it out. I know the post office down here is sick of me coming in there with boxes and boxes, but I found out I like it better. And it's better for the way I run my business to do it as a fundraiser, where I actually have people go online and buy the kettle corn, and I can get 20 or more people to actually go out and sell kettle corn for me. And once they actually do that selling, and once they finish with the actual fundraiser, I have all the data for all the people who bought, what flavors they bought, and I can now constantly and I can tell if they taste it. I look at my kettle corn just like my ice cream. If I give them to taste it, I can give them to buy it again, and then I can actually market to them and go directly to them. Hey, We got this new flavor coming out. We got this coming out for the holidays. Uh, this is a great way to send out for birthday presents, for Christmas presents. So now I got a list of thousands of people that I can actually start sending direct marketing to. And plus, I got people now that's wanting to jump in and do more fundraising. And what I actually got today, somebody told me, and this is one of the companies I was patting my stuff against. They said, "Hey, you giving double good around for their money." No, that's what they told me. One of the customers that bought several different orders of kettle corn from us. They say, "Hey, you giving double good around for their money." I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And no, they say our kettle corn, no, our kettle corn tastes better because we do smaller batches and our hand batch versus theirs. They're uh they're actually doing theirs at a huge facility. So it's going to be a totally different taste. No, am I going to make as much money as Double Good? No. This goes with competing. Am I going to make the same amount of money and stuff as Double Good does? No, I'm not. They got millions of dollars that they have pushed into building their manufacturing facilities and everything they do, their marketing, their packaging, everything. But what I can do, just like I tell you all to do with the appliance repair business. People tell you need to go get a job. I'm not going to go. I'm not going to go get no job at Double Good. No, to learn how to sell kettle corn or popcorn. I'm going to look and see what they're doing, and it don't take as much for me. They sell thousands and thousands and thousands of bags every day. I don't need that many to survive. I need to be able to get in there and pull me out about 50 or 30 every day to make my family happy and to get me where I need to be at. Now my grandkids, they might come after them later on, or my kids might come after them later on and build this thing out bigger. Because what I'm doing, I'm just trying to figure it out and get it working, getting good formulas down with my kettle corn and stuff. And now people are telling me, hey, you just as good. And now I'm actually cutting it. The people that I can get to locally, I'm actually able to cut into them because they say, "Hey, we used to do double good. We doing this one now," and those are the customers that I want, and they're telling other people. So eventually, I get my market share out of there, and that's the way you have to do it too. You don't have to when you start looking at these big companies. You don't go there and think, oh, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna be just as big as they are, and I'm gonna go buy me a huge warehouse, and I'm gonna get me uh 5 vans, and I'm gonna get cargo trucks and 18 wheelers and and trying to mimic exactly what do good double good is doing. I don't want to do that. I just want to be able to make my money. If I can pull $500-600 a day off of this kettle corn, hey, I'm good. I pull on off and make it that way, and then I can move to the next level up. So I look at doing the small things first, and I look at where I have the advantage at. Double good. I'm going to show you their thing real quick. Um, I'm going to present real quick. Uh, duh, 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 duh. Okay, here we go. This is double good. So what double good do? They do fundraising with kettle corn. Um, so um, so what I'm at the point now where I'm ready to start putting some money behind my kettle corn, and actually now say, okay, I got the product in, I got the price point where I need to be at. There's some things I'm getting ready to change in it. Um, I gotta change some stuff to get me a little bit more profit coming out of it. But right now we're good. I got a good product. I know how to actually ship it. I know how to market it. So now I gotta start coming and getting these soft touches with the website and stuff. So their website, this is not a lot of money they got behind this website, but it is a lot better than my QR code. Um, I want to make mine. I don't want all mine to be this busy. I'm gonna make it still a real simple click here, order and go. I like that better. But I am gonna I like how they actually show who's selling what and how much money they actually their team has sold, the type the top seller and all that. that stuff I implement. Now what I do, I actually email this out. I email this information out every week to the people, to the teams. They know how much they sold and how much they're going to get. So they get to see this. And I didn't know if people wanted to see this on so much online, especially with the young kids. So with the ones that I have, I try not to show the kids stuff on the internet and whatnot. But this is what they're doing. So they're no, this is what they got, all these fundraisers going on at the same time. Um, I only do one fundraiser. With my fundraiser, we can do somewhere between $3,000 to $4,000 in a month, and that's where I keep it at. So let's see. They get the same thing. Popcorn shipped directly to your supporters. Supporters order from the pop-up store link. Your seller share it with them. Doing the exact same thing we're doing. Made to order shipping ensures that Artesian popcorns deliver fresh and is peak flavor. Never go door to door again. So they do the same thing. They're saying their popcorn is made to order. Ours is the same too. We pop ours once a week and ship them out once a week. So we don't pull from no stock. Um, and same thing. There you go. Same thing. One thing, they say 20 or more. Same thing. I say 20 or more people. You can expect to sell about $8,000 worth of kettle corn, and from there, they have about 8,500. You split it, you get about 42.50 a piece with your kettle corn. So it's same thing. Same thing. They sold a lot because that's a band. They sold 32,000. Wow, that's a lot of kettle corn. But yeah, the thing that they have, let's take a look at their prices. Let's shop some of that kettle corn. They do 50% too. This right here, this is our $5 bag. So what they're doing, they're charging $14, and then you have to pay, I think, $5 per bag or something. Let's see how much it is. No, they no, they got their whatchamacall, their packaging. Their packaging is uh I don't quite like. I'll be honest with you, because we're saying we're going to do old fashioned kettle corn, and our kettle corn, I want to keep it as like an old fashioned. I don't want to have a fancy bag because sometimes it start to look at too commercial. I want to keep it looking like somebody what you call actually hand packed it, which we are. I want to make sure that they know that. So I want to keep it that way. So people look at, man, this is homemade. I don't want to get to the point where it's just too commercial like that. I can get the feel on the website, but the package that actually come to you, I want you to still be able to know that this was hand packed by young kids. See, uh, yeah, they got pretty much same flavors. They got some different ones that we have. Okay, let's see how much theirs cost. And they what you call. I can see why some of these ones right here uh, are cheaper because of the weight. I know why this. I know why that caramel, that peanut butter and chocolate. I know why that from 14. It ain't because it tasting better. I know why you get that caramel and stuff. I know why these are higher because of the weight of the actual bag. When you start putting caramel and all that stuff on it, the bag get heavier and it costs more to ship it. So let's see how much. If we were to click on here, you can get a 3 pack for $39. One pack for $14. Let's see how much they charge for their shipping. Okay. Okay, you got it. Okay, all right. Good stuff. All right, so with them, you have to have a minimum of $22 order to go. So let's add another one. Okay, let's check out. So 28. There you go. Uh, Shipping would be $5.45, $33. So you got two of those. I see how he's doing it. So their prices and stuff the exact same as mine. Because what's going to cost you? It's going to cost you. It's gonna cost you that little bag. They can ship that probably for maybe about $5, about $5 to $8, uh, just about anywhere in the U.S. And I see where they're going. Okay, okay, all right. So yeah, so now that I've been doing it, I can come look at their stuff and I can tell why the prices are the prices. I can tell about what they're doing, and you can now actually go out there and compete. This is why it's so important. Why I tell you not to go out and get the jobs, to actually go out here and learn how to run the business. Because now I can, because I know how to run that appliance repair business, and I ran it for so long, and I got the confidence in myself. Not only that, if you're running your own business, it gives you enough capital where you can go out and start to do other little stuff like this. So I have enough capital where I could go out, buy actual kettle popper, and actually buy a shaker, get everything that I need, so I can actually start looking at this and start going after them with this, and be able to dissect everything that they're doing in this little business, and get close to their numbers. Where I know what's not looking at this, I know why they doing this and why stuff is charged this, because I'm actually doing it myself. I know how much it costs to ship it. I know the difference between the different flavors, which ones cost the most, and I know why they're putting that little small bag out there. And then what happened? I look at that small bag. I tell you all, I look at that small bag. So I start off. I ain't gonna tell you all that, but like I say, this is the stuff that you can do. And now that I got it out there, where people are telling me, I you just as good. You just as good as double good. I just need to clean up my actual front end presentation to the people I want. I know the actual customers I need to go to now. At first, I'll be honest. I thought maybe I could go. You're gonna. I ain't gonna say that. You're gonna because I have everybody listening, and I have to be careful with what I talk about. Uh, you're gonna have to go to a certain demographics in order for it to work. In order for you to sell $25, $30 bags of popcorn, there's a certain demographics you have to go to. And once you hit those demographics, now they do, their kids and stuff, and they're doing the same thing that I'm doing. Their kids and stuff are now um, playing not just one sport, but they're doing two or three different sports that's doing the same thing. And they start to tell you, we done this with this person, it was good. We done this with that person, it was good. And then the other people, their family members are actually buying it. And now they're saying, hey, we might want to try the same thing you do. That stuff was good. So now you starting to build your own little network of people that actually can buy your kettle corn. And like I say, they do the same thing we do. 50% of every dollar supports our Double Good Kids Foundation. It's good. It is good. It is good. And people tell me ain't no money in ain't no money in popcorn and all the popcorn that I ship out of here. Uh, but yeah, so they doing the same thing. They give it where you could get like set of three, set of six for 69, no $70. One, two, three, four, five, six. That's our $5 bag that they're selling right there. So with us, $30 is what we normally would make, and they're selling that for 69. It's no problem. And then they get $5 on the shipping, because those little bags ain't gonna be much on it. The shipping gonna be higher on these. Let's see this right here. If I'll go to a perfect 10. You get 10 bags for $115. All right. Let me see how much they charge for shipping on that. Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So you get 10 of these bags right here. Um, and with these 10 bags right here, uh, it's about $15. This right here is gonna cost you about $10 to ship, and that goes back to 5. Okay, yeah. So, yep. So that's how they're doing it. Okay, okay. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. As Doctor as Dr. Morris would say back in the day, good chicken. One of my college professors. So yeah, so you actually now, as you start to run your business, you can go look at other people's business models and stuff. You can figure it out. And you can kind of play off of it, and that's how you compete. I don't go there thinking I'm going to be and spend as much money and be having all the infrastructure to do good, double good, and them have because I don't have the cash to do that. But I can go in there and pull off $4,000 or $5,000 a month away from a double good, which I can live off of and do very very well. And if I was to go get a job at double good, I wouldn't make no part time. I wouldn't make no $4,000 or $5,000 a month just by taking boxes down to the post office every Monday and Tuesday. I wouldn't make $4,000 or $5,000 a month, but I can do it now where the kids actually pop and package the kettle corn. And a lot of times, like if we this past one, we pop it during the concert series, and I pop it during the concert series and bag it up, and I can sell some while we doing the concert, and it works great. But yeah, so I can build my little empire pulling off like this, and same thing with your appliance repair business. You might not can have no 30 or 40 technicians starting off and have 20 or 30 trucks, but you can go get you a used truck for about $1,500. Get out and run your 2 and 3 service calls a day, starting off, make $500-$600 a day. That's way more than you'll make working for somebody till you learn the trade. Then knock it up to 4 or 5 a day. I actually at my age, if I was out there, three would be enough for me. Honestly, I would do 1 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. Three would be enough service calls for me to get my money and come on back. And then you can come out here and play around with other little small businesses like this. This right here doesn't require you to have no actual storefront. You can do it at your house. You can do it in your garage in the state of North Carolina. It only requires you to have to pop it up under a tent. That's all it is, up under a covered place, and you ship it off. And this is the stuff that we're going to be showing on April 15th and 16th. We're going to be doing the kettle corn along with the ice cream parlor. And like I say, this is the last time I'm doing it. The reason why is because of this. Because the stuff that I'm doing now, I gotta concentrate on my business, taking it to the next level. And if I can't keep telling the secrets and stuff that I figured out, and like I say, this right here is something that you can do from the right at your house. If you wanted to get into the food business and stuff, and think about it, you don't have to be out there knocking on nobody's door with technology we have now. They just share it on social media, and it goes. And like I said, we're gonna be pushing it a lot more coming up in April, far as the internet and stuff, and y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. We'll have a whole new look coming to our kettle corn. We got our ice cream going, and we had a shipping container up in about the next month or so. We're moving right along with that. It's been raining the last several days, so I haven't been able to go. But this is what we're doing, and this is real live how businesses come together, how you put a business together. I start off with the simple stuff. First thing I want to do, get the kettle corn. Get the kettle corn. Once I got the kettle corn, I just start learning how to make different flavors. Once I get the different flavors down, I'll figure out a way I can actually get it to you all. Y'all don't see me several different times switch up my packaging, my sizes, and everything on my kettle corn, and until I figured out where the sweet spot was, and now I got to make a couple more little changes, and we good. So now from there, I figure out how to actually sell it and how to do the fundraisers. I got several fundraisers up under me now. We're good to go. I'm getting good feedback off of it. Now just to clean it up, and we're good. We are good. And that's why I said I'm no longer coming over here begging you all to take the courses. The courses now, if you want to buy them, in the actual description, you can buy them. But I'm not begging nobody to do it. And like I said, this is going to be the last hands on for the ice cream and the kettle corn right here, because it's too much information I'm giving out, and this is something that can be done across the country anywhere. No, it doesn't matter where you at. You can be able to do old fashioned ice cream. Well, I named it old fashioned kettle corn. So you be able to do old fashioned kettle corn anywhere. I'm gonna stop sharing, and we're gonna read a couple of these. And I'm getting out of here because I got work I need to do. I'm gonna read some of these and get out of here. And where else is people showing you all how to do this, and you actually seeing it real time? Somebody putting together. You see me put together the ice cream. You see me put together the appliance boot camp. You see me put together the ice cream. Now you're starting to see me put together the actual kettle corn business. And it's not me having a team of people behind me. It's not nobody throwing a bunch of money behind me. You see, I'm not putting a lot of money behind this stuff. All I'm doing is just going to work on it, starting where I'm at and putting it out there. Being open to make mistakes and to fix them, and finding my niche, and go. Like I say, I don't. I'm gonna change my packaging a little bit, but I don't want it to look so commercial like that. To me, when I look at it like that, it look a little bit too commercial. I want people to know that this is a home, just like my ice cream. I want to keep my ice cream, the look and feel, and know that we it's small batches and we're making it ourselves. And our taste is what we're competing on. We're competing on the taste that we're sending out there. Same thing with this kettle corn. I want to keep the look and feel that is homemade. I might find a bag that's the labels and stuff I got to play with a little bit, but I'm gonna probably keep the bag the way it is, and I want them to stay that same touch and feel. And then from there, we just gonna clean up our website, get that website going on the way it should go, and we're gonna be pushing it out a lot harder on actually selling kettle corn online. All right, we're gonna read some of the stuff we got going on. Patrick Young said, "What's good, Mike? What's good, ABC fam? Hey, how you doing?" TPH Walker, what's happening, Mike and ABC family? All right. Stoker reviews. Where do you see blacks in 10 years, Mike? Um, when you say blacks, if you're talking about African Americans that descended from slaves, or Americans descended adults, or foundational blacks, we're in a downward spiral right now. If we don't hurry up and get ourselves together and uh, and 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 start making a change, we're gonna be in trouble. Because what happens, we're at our people that our people are at the point where they don't care about we don't care about hurting each other as long as we can get ahead. So if I have to come, and I don't care if you lose money trying to help me, as long as you can help me get out my situation. We don't care. We don't care about me coming selling you a bad product. Meaning I can come and I can sell you this thing. I know you ain't gonna make no money off of it. Where I'm gonna teach you how to actually uh, uh, get sign. I'm gonna set up a LLC for you. From that LLC, I'm gonna show you how you can actually get credit cards and business credit cards. Then from the business credit cards, I'm gonna run your I'm gonna cash out the credit cards, take all the cash off of them. I'm gonna take 5,000 or $10,000 off of them, give you the remaining 10, and tell you to go figure out business. You don't know how to figure out no business. You got $10,000, you're gonna blow it, and and I don't care as long as I get the $5,000 off of you, and then I teach you well how you how you gonna make your money back. Well, I'm gonna tell you to go do your friends the same way I just done. You run a scam on them, so we don't have no problem doing that. Right now, it has gotten back to the '80s where we didn't care. I remember I used to talk to people. Why are you selling crack? Well, if they don't crackhead don't buy it from me, they're gonna buy it from somebody. So I might as well make the money off of it. Well, that's the same way we are feeling now. We know African Americans, our people, don't know anything about entrepreneurship. They want businesses. They want to be able to support their family and friends, So I just tell them anything as long as I can get some money off of them. We can't do that anymore because that's killing us. Because what happened when somebody do come and try to show you how to actually build a legit business, we don't want to hear about it. And there's nothing wrong if you don't know how to build a business. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. For you not to know how to build a business. I don't know how to build no huge business because I never done it, but I know how to do these little small businesses enough to support my family and for me not have to work and to give a good product and service out to the people who's buying it. I know how to do that. I've been doing that for years. So with that, it's nothing embarrassing about telling people you don't know how to do it. But we have made it to this thing that if you don't know how to run a business and you don't have a business, then you nobody. So now you got people. Honestly, I don't see people don't know anything about business and they charging people to be a business consultant. And they asking me to give them business consultant. No, and that's the thing to get me. That you actually charging people to be a business consultant, and you can't do it. They charging people. I'm gonna show you how to get funding for your business. I've seen this. You come to me, I'm gonna teach you how to get funding, but then they don't. They have to ask me how to get funded. They asking me behind the scenes, hey, I need to get some money. How, no, how you do this? Well, we got to just stop trying to run this game on everybody. So S2 Services LLC, ABC Family. Hey, what's going on? Frank Evans. So what's up, Mike? What's up, Frank? Patrick Young, Mike. Back in the day when Japan wanted a train system, they brought a train from the U.S. and then they had their best mechanical engineers reverse engineer, and they started purchasing their own train. They started producing their own train. Yeah, it's the truth. That's what I do. That's what we done that all the time. And when I worked at Data General over in Apex, we had a small engineering lab. We done that all the time because we had to build everything in that lab, and we reverse engineered everything. That's what I do here. I see how they doing, and I just reverse engineer it and go. And like I say, it works. It works. It works. Let me see. Let me stop sharing this. Let me see something. I have to be careful with the stuff that I do here. Uh, I'm gonna see. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna show y'all something that it works. And it doesn't require a lot of money or anything. Um, I do it myself, and I do it with my little kettle corn popper. And you all see my kettle corn popper. It's not no huge manufacturing thing and all this and that. It's just uh let me see if I can go. I should be able to go here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can show y'all this. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, I can show y'all this. Okay. So no, here go my fundraiser. This is my fun. Look at all the sales I have in March. This me doing my fundraiser here. All the sales. Look at them. That's when I closed out. But yeah, see. So I'm showing you that it works. It works because I do it and I figured it out. And now all I gotta do now, if I just have to ramp it up a little bit, but I don't want to get too much, especially now. Doing we in the actual ice cream season starting up. I don't care about being too much. I only want to do one fundraiser. If I do one fundraiser, I can pull four to $5,000 off of that popcorn in a month. Hey, I'm good. And that's all I look to pull off of it. I just do one fundraiser. If you're somebody who wants to grow bigger and do that, you can. But I don't. At my age, I just want to give me about 4,000 off of it. Myron Webster. So what's good? What's going on, good people? All right. Patrick Young, Mike, we love you, bro, because you have truly been a blessing to so many of us. And I just want to take the time to say thank you. Oh, no, appreciate it. Appreciate it. Y'all have been a blessing for me. You have. Keep me grounded. Universal Success. Mentor Mike, what's up? Hey, what's going on? TPH, you are correct, Mike. Not many are sharing and being as transparent as you are while teaching how to run profitably. Yeah, I would like to see how I would like to see behind the scenes how they do it. The ones that teach entrepreneurship, I like to see how they do it behind the scenes. Patrick, Mike, have you ever thought about taking the skilled trades message to the Breakfast Club? Charlemagne the God is from Moose Corner, South Carolina. You'll be able to get the message to most of the people. I don't think I've reached out to a lot of people behind the scenes, and I've actually talked to a lot of people behind the scenes, and I stopped about it's been about a year ago. I just stopped reaching out to people. I would talk to them. So what would happen? I never talked to Charlemagne the God now. I tell you that I never talked to them, but I've talked to people who have some huge platforms, and what would happen? Uh, uh, they told me this is exactly what they told me. You seem too much like a salesman. I don't want to. I don't want to rock with you. I feel like, well, no, I'm showing you I would show them everything behind the scenes. You know, I would show them where I bought property. It was in my name, paid cash for it. A lot of times, all the time, I send them product. Before in my introduction to them, hey, I'll send you all my product there. I'll send you a copy of my book. I'll send you I'll send you popcorn, all my products and stuff. I send them where awards and stuff that I've won off of YouTube. I send them that. And usually I get a call back from they call me back, say, hey, let's talk. I want to know a little bit more about you. We talk, and then I've had at least 4 of them tell me, I think you too much of a salesman. It don't feel right to me. Come on, man. I'm the real deal. But so after that, I just realized that the water has gotten too muddy with the people, and I don't blame them now because I have a hard time trying to figure out who real and who fake. So they don't muddy people. People don't muddy the water too much now, where you don't know who real and who fake. So what I do, I actually just keep moving on, building my businesses, and the YouTubers. It's funny. The YouTubers they don't like the stuff that I do because it's not flashy enough. And a lot of times, I've gotten feedback from other YouTubers. They've given me advice, and they said what you need to do in order to move to the next level. I got to be more of a lifestyle, meaning what you do is not flashy enough, because it's a show. You got to show more of your lifestyle. What you're doing ain't nobody. This what everybody they've told me. People I really really trust have told me this behind the scenes. What they say about me. You're somebody that you have to. Everybody say you the real deal. You the person who's really doing it, Sneak. But on top of that, but what you have to do, you gotta show more of a lifestyle, because nobody's gonna buy into just the hard work and building a business. It get boring. You gotta have the lifestyle to come behind it. You do the lifestyle behind it, you be good. And I say, well, that's not me, but that's what sells. So you have to have the lifestyle stuff behind it. So with that, it just doesn't go with me. And plus, in order for me to go and do that in order for me to fund my projects, because I have to fund all my projects by myself. I have to work and pay for my stuff by myself. In order for me to fund my projects and to continue growing my businesses, it doesn't afford me to go do this lifestyle stuff and go out here and do the lifestyle stuff just to get views. I still don't know if those views actually correlate to dollars. I'm making real money with my businesses, and I don't know if it correlates those YouTube views into real dollars, because every time everybody I'm looking at behind the scenes, I'm not seeing them having anything that they're owning and investing. I don't want to be in my late 50s and 60s renting a house. I don't want that. I don't want to be in my 40s and stuff and not owning no property. I don't want that. I like the way my life is going now, so I don't want to go that route. And like I say, and I guess people just don't like seeing it get built, but it's the truth. No, they don't. I guess they don't like to see somebody having to go out there and pay $4,000 for a spot in the hood and build out a shipping container, and have to go out there and do a lot of it yourself. They don't want to see you in a pair of steel toe boots out there uh, with a post hole digger. They don't want to see that. So read a couple more of these. Now I gotta get out of here. Black 1221 2. One thing about you, Mike, you have always been down to earth. Thanks. I appreciate it. Mr. O, people have too much ego to embrace something like this, even if it would be helpful to the audience. Yeah, and the sad part about it, you know, um, I the people that they wanted me to do this lifestyle stuff for, uh, you know, they the ones who would need it the most. They don't want it. But the people, the other people who probably wouldn't need it as much, who I think probably they don't need it as much because uh, they have more assets and they have more opportunities. They the ones who eating it up. I get emails every day now from homeschool groups. Hey, we got what they tell me the other day. They got 25. I got 25 kids I'm bringing out there. Can we come out there August? They're going. I'm booking already into August with the homeschool kids, and they're coming out there eating this stuff up. They're exposing their kids, and the kids are renting the. No, y'all saw me out there. The young lady came to young lady homeschool young lady came to my actual to the actual homeschool ice cream parlor boot camp, and rented. She called me, rented out an ice cream cart. I delivered it to the Patrick's Day. She paid $250 for it. Made over $500 selling ice cream in the cart, and it works. And and everybody sees that and they jump on it. The universities, they reach out to me. Want me to teach to be mentors and value my information. Other business owners, reach out and value my information, that I give. But the people who I need to give it to, they won't take it. They won't take it. Donnie Madden. So what's up, Mike and ABC fam? All right. Stoker Reviews. Thanks for what you do, Mike. Thanks. Black 1221 2. They have no idea what kind of good dude they turned down. Yeah, but like I say, it's not real. And see, that's the other thing too. I don't the ones that have all this YouTube stuff. I don't see the real business owners off YouTube acknowledging them. I don't know. I don't see it. I was just thinking, Mike, you need a podcast spitting knowledge. Ain't enough real out here. Yeah, like I say, I'm changing. I'm actually changing everything that I'm doing as far as the platforms and stuff, because now I'm at the point where I'm not really gonna be selling the courses and stuff anymore, because I need to keep that information in house about my businesses and stuff. So my actual businesses, my actual platform going forward is going to be more so of me selling my products, not the courses. I'm selling my kettle corn, selling the ice cream, and just showing that type of lifestyle. Not me trying to get no dang on Porsche and all that running around in front of you all, but showing you all my actual ice cream journey and my actual business journey, showing you all that, and actually that be something that drive more people back into the ice cream parlor. So that's what I'm doing now, and just show you all that journey. That other stuff, the other stuff don't last. It's the actual stuff that you build and that you own. So then you all see that, and that actually leaves a roadmap for my actual kids and grandkids. True, Mike. To appeal to the masses, you need to flaunt status of material goods. Yeah, they told me that many a times. Mike, the reason I asked about the Breakfast Club is because Dr. Umar makes the argument for skilled trades in the black community from time to time, and he has a PhD. He supports it. Yeah, yeah. Everybody say the skilled trades, but I think, be honestly, I think they whatchamacallit, they just saying it now because it's a catchphrase. Everybody, they don't. You start talking to people, people don't know. A lot of them don't know truly the value in the skilled trades. They thinking that you're gonna be out here with a backhoe or a bush axe, working. They don't know the true power of the skilled trades. Most of them don't know a licensed electrical contractor, licensed plumbing contractor, a licensed HVAC contractor that's African American. They don't know one personally. They don't know the lifestyle. They don't think it's no money you all doing with appliance repair. So they don't believe in that. No, you try to tell them. No, I try to talk to tone talks and stuff in them about the skill traits. They don't want to listen. They don't believe it. You know, so don't nobody care about it. $5,000 suits, Porsches, women, boats, yachts. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Mr. O, only the most genuine and serious people would take the game you're giving right now as it is. That's the truth. Uh, Slick. Appliance repair ain't slick, sexy, but it's profitable. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Uh, PPH Walker. Thank you, Mike. Okay, no problem. Thank you all. Mike, you have been more generous than most ever will. The stuff you teaching you could not learn in Ivy League for $200,000. You gave the game. Now it's our turn to pay it for. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You all are good. You all are good. What's going on, DCNF? DCNF saying what's good. Mike, that's slick. They networking. Myron Webster. I would say they do because if the employees find out how simple it is to run it, they will mess up their business plan. It might be. It might be. It might be. It might be. Patrick Young. Mike, the crazy part is if you learn to repair just washers and dryers only, you can build a business to make 200,000 a year. It be too simple? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Terry? Uh, Terry, get more biz with Terry the electrician. Mike, they might not know the power of the skilled trades now, but in 3 to 5 years, they're going to wish they did. Yeah, they are going to wish they. Because I'm telling you, I think I think it's what we call. I think the door is closing. I'll be honest with you. This past me building that shipping container. Now this right here is just less than 3 years. 3 years ago, when I built done these two buildings. These two buildings, I was able to get in and out for less than buy the buildings and everything for less than 60,000. I was able to get out of it. But now, with the everybody now is lining up to eat off of you. You got the towns, they're lining up just processing fee, $6,000. Just a processing fee, $6,000. So they're gonna eat off of you. You got the contractors now. Ain't nobody coming out and can't get no $3,000 or $4,000 off of you. No, ain't nobody coming out there for nothing like that now. So they coming after you. Um, you got all these people now that's looking to eat off of you that you have to go through in order for you to get started. So if you're somebody that trying to just buy a piece of property and get it built up and on your own, now you better have you $100,000 or more, and you better know what you're doing in that business, and you better have you $100,000 or more to get that building up and running. You better have you a year or two working capital to make it out of it. I don't see how you can do that working for nobody. I look at these this YouTube channel. I think it's called uh, um, Upflip. I think it is. They have a lot of people who do restaurants and stuff, and all of them. I mean, the smallest restaurants. Just for them to do a ghost kitchen. Now they're spending 200,000 just to do a ghost kitchen. That's just a kitchen in a small building just to fry something and putting a hood in. For them to build out their restaurants, they doing $1 million to build out their restaurants and stuff now. I don't see how you're gonna get. Um, I don't see how you're gonna get. I don't see how you're gonna get out of it if you don't. I don't see how you're gonna if you can't. You ain't got the skill set to do it, and you ain't got the money to do it. I don't see you being able to do it anymore. I think the door is closed on you. I don't honestly don't think you can do it anymore. If I did not have appliance repair right now, the skill set of appliance repair and the actual skill set for me to actually go out there and actually be able to do a lot of the work, I would have been done on that shipping container $40,000 ago. I've been tapped because y'all don't seen it. How many times I don't hate to jump back into the. I'm back in this truck now, making money to finish it out. I had to every time I get into I get into a rut. I got to jump back into that service van, and Lord help, God knows I'm so glad about that appliance repair because appliance repair pulls me back out every time. Every time it pulls me back out of it, and I'm able to get to the next step with it. If it wasn't for appliance repair, I've been out of it. I said, man, I'm done. I can't do it no more. I can't do. I'm done. I can't do them. And so now I don't see how they're gonna be able to. These people gonna be able to buy houses and stuff. There ain't no more starter homes for less than 200,000. The homes start at 500,000 now, and just think 500,000, and you what you call, and you got to now even if you do FH future homeowners or whatever, you got to put down 5%. You got to have 25,000 cash, ready to go on that thing. You know, if you got to put down 10%, you got 50,000 cash, just for the down payment, for to get in the house. So I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know how they you're gonna have a lifetime of people renting. No, even though the land right now, I think the land is cheap. But if you start trying to develop it, you're gonna have to have some. You gotta have some money to get going. And I was listening to the guy, the barbecue guy. There's a guy who does not a fried chicken guy. The fried chicken guy, on Upflip, he hit the wall 3 or 4 times, and he had tapped out all his money, had to refinance his house, and went and got went and borrowed everything from family and friends just to get the doors open on that thing. And I could not imagine doing that. Um, I what you call I do what I can with the shipping container, and when I get to a point where I'm pulling too deep, I jump back in the truck, go make me several $1,000s doing appliance repair, and then go. And then I try not to put too much pressure on this ice cream parlor right now because it's too young to be pulling it. Then I do my little kettle corn. I do another fundraiser, make me another $4 or $5,000. But it's taking everything to get it up and going. And I just don't see how you're gonna be able to do it next time. There you go. Slick says next purchase you're gonna be excavating. Stop by the dealer and test it one a day. There you go. KRS. How long you offer the hands-on sale? Uh, until the seats are gone. So once the seats are gone, they're it. I ain't been checking the seats. I have people all the time talking about they're gonna buy it and stuff. They haven't bought it, but once the seats are gone, that's it. I'm gonna have to stop probably next week with the ice cream parlor hands-on, because I gotta make sure I have transportation to get everybody to. That's gonna be a 2 day because I'm going to teach you not only the ice cream, we're going to do the kettle corn, and we're going to my other site. So I got to make sure I got to cut it off so I got enough room for everybody to go. Okay. Uh, Appliance boss. Got to get the skilled trades. I'm all in. Yep. Yep. Yeah. That's why I'm asking you how to get funding, but selling people on the course. Yeah. Yeah. I get that all the time. Yeah. Upflip. That's a good channel. Very good channel. Get more business terrorists. Baby boomers are already gone. Our generation is next, Mike. For about 5,000 that retire, only 500 are coming in. Yeah, I remember in North Carolina. This was about maybe 10 years ago. They're saying that the average age of the electricians that time, um, uh, no, 20 years ago, 20 it was either 20 or 25 years ago. They had about maybe 50 to 60 licensed electrical contractors in North Carolina. About 10 years ago, they're down to maybe about 15,000 licensed electrical contractors. And the average age was about 56, 58 at about 10 years ago. So now they got worse. That's why they got rid of a lot of the math on the test. They done lowered the score. You can almost flunk now and get your contractor's license in North Carolina. They don't make you do half of the stuff on the test. They took all the hard questions off, so because they want to get people in. But once they get the numbers up, they're gonna make that test hard again. DCNF appliance repair is definitely the real deal. Yeah, no doubt. They're gonna be dancing on TikTok, Mike. Yeah. Terry the electrician. Uh, they don't realize how they screwed pushing everybody to college when I was in high school. But a few years them chicks. Yeah, and right now I do a lot with the school system. Um, uh, yes I do. I do I do quite a bit with the school system around here. And what they have now, they brought the skilled trades back to the school system. But you have to go to the community college to do it. So you can't go, you can't, they don't have it in a regular high school like we did. You got to go to the actual community college to actually take the skilled trades. But the thing of it is, you have to have this high GPA. So you got to have like a 3.5 GPA in order to go take the skilled trade. So most of the people who would normally take the skilled trades, they don't have the GPA to take it. And the person who got the GPA to take it, they on their way to college. So nobody's taking it still. So that's the thing that I whatchamacall, I'm gonna start talking more to the actual school board and actually more to the superintendents and stuff. Since we do it, we no, I ain't putting a lot of money, but I'm putting money and I'm doing a lot of stuff with the school. Hey, we gotta kind of reverse this thing. Slick. They still got roadblocks to getting licensed for plumbing and electrical. Though hours have to be proved. Yeah, and yeah, and that's the thing. They want to do. They want to keep it that way, and that's what we were talking about last week. Where that's what we were talking about Monday, where people want to get licenses in here. So they don't what we call it. They can actually put the roadblocks so you can't get back in, and they don't you don't have to worry about you coming in here. Just think and doing what I'm doing. Just think because I was able to actually start my own appliance repair business and run my appliance repair business. That allowed me to do all the stuff I'm doing now. Build an ice cream parlor, do the kettle corn, all of that just because I was able to start my own appliance repair business. Just think now if appliance repair had the roadblocks like electrical and plumbing, where I had to go ask somebody for a job and say, hey, can I have a job repairing appliances? And they say no. They won't hire no African Americans to do no appliance repair. So they tell me no, they ain't gonna hire me. I'm stuck. Just think when I lost my job and I'm trying to go work for free. No, I try to go work for free as an engineer with a degree and was pretty good at engineering. And I couldn't even go work for free. And just think if I had to do the same thing with appliance repair. If I was going in there and say, hey, can I get a job? I lost my job as an engineer. I repaired appliances from Sears. I'm really good at it. Can I come work for you? No, we're not hiring right now. Fill out this resume, then you leave, they throw it in the trash can. Just think what that would have done to me. But the sheer fact that it's open and I say, forget it. I ain't gonna ask nobody for no job. I'm gonna do like I'm doing with this kettle corn right here. I'm gonna come after them. I'm gonna look and see what you're doing. Not gonna come after you. Not gonna compete. And I'm gonna pull out enough for me and my family to eat off of, and go that way. So I never have to ask you for a job again. I don't have to ask you for no job. I don't have to ask you for no funding. I don't have to ask you to do anything. I'm free to do whatever I want to do. 63 Impala Rag, dude. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? All right. Myron Webster, Ohio, you can't do plumbing with no license. Okay. Stoker Reviews. Hey, Mike, did you shop around for the door seams high? It ain't for several people around here to actually build those doors. It's not a door that it's not a those shop doors and stuff that you see. That's not a door you can just go to Lowe's and buy. They have to actually come out and they have to actually build that. And but if somebody wants to get into a trade, get into that trade, that doing that glass and building those glass doors and stuff like that. No, they have to actually build those things. And that's a lot of money, a lot of money. Patrick Young, Mike, it's sad. I'm 54, and I remember when the last of the black old blacksmith were in the community. Now there aren't any. One of my biggest regrets in life, I didn't learn that form from the elders. Yep. It's looking like trades will be permanently ran by foreigners. Well, they're pushing you out of it. They're pushing you out of it. You have now. Oh God, I shouldn't say that, but it's the truth. Um, um, you have now became your job is to get on be honest. They need you to go to jail to provide jobs for people and to fill out those because they don't borrowed all this money from China and whatnot. And China, they don't sold them all these prison bonds and stuff like that. They got it, and they don't told them they don't looked at y'all test scores and made sure that you can't pass the integrated test. And they don't told China these kids right here, they scoring low on the integrated test. And if you buy, and so we're gonna have this amount of people coming into prison, because of their test scores and because of the environment they're coming out of. If you give me this money, you'll make it up on the prison bonds that we selling you because they coming. So you going to jail. They're gonna push you into jail because they need you to pay China back. You gotta go. There ain't no way around it. You gotta go to jail, and that's where they want you at. That's where they want you in jail. That's why they're making you so comfortable about jail. That's why they push these YouTube channels of people who done 30 years in jail, making you seem like it's nice. They push it out there for you to see it. You hear all the jail stories and this and that. That's why they tell you you ain't no real man, a real African American, unless you don't went and done 20 years. You sat down for 10 years and don't snitch and do all that stuff. That's why they doing that. They give you conditions because they gotta have you in prison to make it work. If you stop going to jail, we'll probably have to go to war with China. Because China gonna want their money, and we ain't got no money to pay them. So they gotta make sure that you in that prison. They know how many people get money off of just putting money in those vending machines and stuff for you. So somebody got to get that money. I got they say, hey man, I got the contract for vending machines, and you ain't got nobody in there buying vending machines, buying nuts from vending. You I got the contract to give the uniforms to the inmates. You know, all that stuff they got to make money off of, and they got to have you in there. They got to have you keep coming back. So that's where you're going to go. So they don't want you to be here in the skilled trades making money. No, it's crazy. I'll say this right here. Um, I take African Americans out there to Rocky Mountain stuff to my site all the time and telling them, man, y'all need to buy this. Man, I ain't gonna buy this. This the hood. I ain't coming out here. Blah 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 blah. The shout out to my man. I ain't gonna give his name out here. But shout out to my man who's finishing up my shipping container. He whatchamacall. He's limited on his English. He doesn't speak that much English. A lot of our communication is through pictures. He tell me he take a picture. He send me a picture of what he need. I go get it and bring it back. He'll go find me the picture of what he want because we can't communicate on the words. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I go get what he need. Um, but here he is, not able to really speak English, and I know how much I'm paying him to be out there finishing that stuff, and he's making more than a lot of I know he make more than college graduates are making out there finishing that stuff for me. Not only that, he's out there for about 2 days. First thing he tell me, "Hey Mike, how much these houses you got? You pay for them?" And I tell him, he like, "Wow, serious?" I was like, "Yeah, I want one." I was like, "Well, I gotta find out who owns this house. Find out for me. Find out for me." Okay, so I'm looking, trying to find a house. I come back the next day, and he said, "No house. That restaurant." I go down. This is what he told me. I go down there. They tell me plumbing messed up. It's no good. I was like, "Oh, okay." He said, "No problem. I fixed that easy. I fixed it easy. Uh, find out how much. I want to buy that." Honestly, that's what we're doing now. I'm in the process of talking to the owner for him to buy it. It's right down the street from where I'm at. And that they come in and they see that. They say, "Man, this right here, no perfect highway." That's what he sees. And because he's doing the skilled trades, he got the money, and because he know how to fix it. He been building restaurants forever, and he don't he just like I am. I don't fix nothing. Give it to me the way it is. Let me fix it. And he gonna put a restaurant there. And so and see, we don't see that. We want to see this stuff with the lifestyle, the glamour, and this and that. And by the time it gets there, you can't afford it. You can't afford to come down to Selma now. That you can't afford to rent in Selma now. More or less, you can forget about buying. You can't afford to rent nothing in Selma now. So the African Americans that are here, they're getting pushed out because when the rent when it come around to renew the lease, they going up. They going up because we don't drove the prices up here. There's a different demographics of customers that's coming in here now. The customers that's coming in here now are the people who going to pay the customers that's coming to Selma now are the people who going to pay the $115 for 10 bags of popcorn. That's the customers we got coming in here now. And that's where we start. That's where everybody is pushing their business towards those customers. And same thing with Rocky Mount. It's going to be the exact same way. When I go to my architect, true story. When I go to my architect, I have to tell. I had to get him to change some stuff on the plans. And when I walk in the door, the same thing. He's talking. Ah, I ain't gonna tell the architect name. But I'll go to my architect. I have to be so careful because everybody watches and everybody live here. It's a small town. I have to be careful. I go to my architect. I walk in there to get him to actually make some changes to the plan. He's sitting there with another uh, uh, Hispanic husband and wife. They can't speak English. He got a translator there, and they getting ready. They're building like $1 million house, and they're paying my architect. I shouldn't say that. Yes, I would. They're paying for an hour worth of consultant. They're paying about $250, $300, and that's the going rate. If you want to sit down with the architect and he got to make changes and stuff like that, he's gonna charge you about $250, $300 per hour. And they sitting there and they're making changes to the housing design that he's designing for them. So and and I'm looking at the house. It's $1 million house that they building, and he get up and he said, how much? And they went over a little bit because a little bit of my time, but I didn't mind. I was looking. God, I hate doing this because people know everything. But anyway, he said, how much? He said, I'm just gonna charge you for 250. Just charge you for 1 hour, 250. No, charge me what you need. Because you keep charging me 250, I'm gonna keep going over. he told us he was telling them, he said, no charge. Because if you don't, I'm gonna keep going over every time I come. But they got the cash and they paid him cash, 250. His wife did, counted out $250 and and left and was happy to do it. And they was making the changes to the to their house. And they paying for that. They paying for that. And so after they leave, I'm there. I'm talking to my architect, and I tell him I need to get him out there to look at two houses for me to get some designs on them. He said, "Where at?" I said, "Rocky Mount." Man, I'm buying over there too, man. That's a nice place, man. I got property that I'm going over there. Everybody's getting out there in Rocky Mount. I said, no, I've been telling everybody they won't come. He said, man, yeah, so that place jumping. But that's what everybody see it. And they see us there and they know you gotta go to prison. They know that. They just waiting. They doing P Diddy on you. They just right now, oh, I ain't got time right now. I'm looking. This is what everybody's thinking. Because I'm thinking the same thing. Right now, I gotta get the shipping container done. I gotta get my shipping container done. Once I get my shipping container done, I ain't got time right now to be worried about over there on Drew Street. Because I gotta get the shipping container done. Once I get this done, I go there at Drew Street. Then I gotta start cleaning the street up. And when I'm putting two houses out there, I gotta clean the street up. Same thing. They're doing the same thing. Oh, I got these other projects, but as soon as these projects get done, and I can put my attention over there at Rocky Mount, they're gonna do the P Diddy on you. They gonna have the police come pull you out of there and get you gone because they and especially if the city saying, hey, I'm going to charge them $6,000 paperwork every time they come out there, and you standing on the corner in the way causing problems, stealing copper and all that. We ain't gonna have you out here doing that. You going on to jail, and we'll pay somebody to feed you and watch you in jail. But that's what they doing to us, and we so crazy to fall into it. You honestly think today you can go out there and stand on the corner in broad daylight and think you're gonna be able to sell crack, and they don't know what you're doing. They just you like when we used to play pool, and you have a birdie, you have a ball sitting right there near the pocket. You don't shoot that one. You can make that one anytime. You wait until you in a jam, then you pull them. You shoot that one. That's the same thing they're doing with you. They know you out there doing it. They just sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting. And then when it's time for us to get out there and start making our moves, they're gonna come pull you. Get to a point. Hey, they people getting ready to start working on those houses. And when they start having when the construction companies and stuff have to go out there and drop lumber off a day or two before the people get started, and they worried about you coming there stealing it, no, you got to go. They ain't gonna let you get in the way of that. They're gonna bring the whole town down on top of it. Same thing, if oh God, I have to be careful. Same thing, here in Selma. They don't beefed up the police force. You better not be coming through Selma doing something you ain't got no business doing. Your tags better be right. Your lights better be right. Everything better be right. Because that's the thing. You ain't gonna they hired enough people and got all new cars. They got enough where now they're doing license checks. They're doing stuff every weekend to say you don't come to Selma messing around. We cleaning this mess up, and you go someplace else. They're gonna do the same thing in Rocky Mount once the money start coming in, because they're gonna make it safe for people to be hanging out downtown, spending, especially if you spending money. So we in trouble. And if you ain't got no job, you don't have anything to be productive. They taking you. They taking you. They know it don't take, and you're so emotional. They know you don't. It don't take much to get you riled up to actually to get you into jail. If you get to a point where you you can't the that ghetto life and that hood life that those kids are coming up under, and that exists out there. It makes it so that you can't even have civil conversation with people because their mindset is like that. You something so crazy you can't even have civil conversation with them, and so they know it don't take much to get you going. And I'm finding out too, because of people who coming out their environment. You almost to the point where you're putting your life in danger by helping them sometimes because they don't have no control of their emotions, and they're thinking from a hood ghetto place. That's how a lot of Nipsey Hustle and all them get killed because they go there trying to help, and you got some guy there, and oh, you call me a snitch, I'm gonna shoot you. No, that's the mentality, and you just trying to be reasonable with the guy or the young lady, just trying to like other people have, and they oh, you embarrassing me. I'm not trying to embarrass you. We're having a civil conversation. You are embarrassing me. So now I'm gonna get all mad and hysterical and stuff. Next thing you know, you might be in danger. So I said it ain't worth it to go out there and deal with. If you go out there and deal with that, it's almost like you going out there, like they say, sometimes with those somebody who had pit bulls fighting them and fighting them and fighting them, and then you go out there and they rescue the pit bulls. They can't be around other dogs because they're always gonna be trying to fight and be aggressive. That's the same thing that happened with a lot of them. A lot of them, I don't think they can be reinserted into what you call reinserted back into the community and be okay, uh, because they got PSD or whatever it is. They got all this stuff with this stuff going on. You can't be around them because it don't take much because they're thinking so far off from normal people think it'll get you in trouble because you just trying to have a civil conversation like normal people, but they take it, oh, you trying to embarrass me, you doing this, and they say, they are in their feelings, and you can't turn them away from that. It's in them. So you get to a point where you say, nah, I'd rather not deal trying to go there and pull that crowd out anymore because I can't do it because those that crowd, um they don't have no moral compass. I'll say that. Back in the day, regardless of what you might think about the church and religion and this and that, you had to go, and most people had a moral compass where they value your life and they knew right from wrong. These people now ain't never been to church a day in their life. They ain't got no moral compass, and they don't know what's right from wrong. They don't care about taking your life. They don't have no moral compass, and they all into this stuff that they're gonna do. They all into it. And so here you are, you there, and you got moral compass. You don't want to take nobody's life. They don't care about taking your life, and so now you can't go there to them. You can't do like Elijah Muhammad done back in the day, where you could go there and pull those guys out. Those guys still had a moral compass. Their parents and grandparents had put morals and values in them that you could pull back out. But these guys ain't got nothing to pull from. They the ones that couldn't go into the promised land because all they dreamed about was slavery and stuff. These same people here, they the ones you can't take their all they think about is game banging and stuff. They don't put all this, they don't tattoo their face and all that stuff, all this gang stuff, all up and down. So now they can't, that's all they into. And you can't pull them back out. Yeah, I can't pull them back out of that stuff. No, you can't do it. When you get a man 60 some years old and 70 years old, and they still talk about this gang mass and all that, you can't pull them out. So you have to say, okay, I'm done there. I gotta go someplace where I don't have to worry about getting hurt, no, or hurting somebody in the process. I'm gonna read a couple more of these, then I'm getting out of here. Oh, slick glass doors are actually licensed now. Good lord. Terry the electric. Before I got my license, I tried to join a union. The BA told me they didn't need any more electricity. Yeah. That's what they're for. At the same time, they had an ad in the paper saying they need 6 electric. Yeah, that they're doing what they're supposed to do. The unions were designed to keep after slavery, we had went to the north and we were doing so well. That's why they made the trade unions. So they said so we couldn't do it, and they said in order to join a union, you couldn't be African American, you couldn't be black. But then they brought in all the Italians and Irish people and stuff and made them the skilled tradesmen and forced us to have to come back down south to rebuild the South. Yeah, so that's what it's for. Yeah, these unions were created to ensure unskilled white men got work over skilled black men, no doubt. Yeah. Eventually, with civil rights, they started letting blacks in, but they made sure to have a quota on how many. Yeah, still to today. And the sad part about it, a lot of the African Americans was tighter on once they got in. They didn't want no other African Americans to get in. They were tighter on you than they held the door closed tighter than the people, the white people did. They were keeping you out. Mr. Left, I remember back in the day when dudes would get locked up for the first time, they would come out cheesing like it was a badge of honor. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stoker reviews make sense, Mike. They only support us in entertainment, but they don't want us to be part of the workforce. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly. Foreigners with gentrify Whole Foods, with gentrify whole hoods. No complaints. I talk to a girl about this all the time. This is the wealth you teach. How to be self-sufficient and how to create wealth. Yeah, yeah. Money talk. And like I say, I'm going there and same thing. I just don't know. Stoker reviews. I had a conversation with a lady friend about her daughter going to vet school. She tried to argue me down about her not going yet. I told her you want her to be like another baby mama. Yeah, yeah. Be like you, another baby mama. Oh wow. Laugh out loud. In my area, 1,800 starting rent for one bedroom apartment. I've been in my building 5 years now. There are 2 floors. Both floors I've completely turned over, like 3 to 4 times. Yep, yep, yep. She doesn't want her daughter to be successful, just want to keep her down. Yep. Mr. Only me and one other guy have been here the whole time. A new class of people getting ready to come in. Yeah, yeah. Same thing here in Selma. Unless you bought your building, and I have to be careful. I told y'all I have to be careful, man. Unless you're somebody who bought your building. If you bought the building and you're not trying to come up to the next level, you okay. You can stay there. But if you're renting that building, you better make sure you putting some money in that building to come up to these. You're gonna have to come up to the same level as these people who are putting. I went into the what you call building the other day. They putting close to a $500,000 or $1 million in these buildings now, and you gotta bring your building up to that level if you renting, because the customers that they're gonna bring is gonna be looking for that, and you're gonna need that because what's gonna happen, the landlord's gonna look and say, hey, I can get this amount of money, because when those customers show up, those businesses that cater to those customers, and they're willing to pay the rent to get those customers, they're coming. So you got to constantly be bringing your business up to stay on that level with those people, or else you're gonna have to get out, because you're not gonna the way it used to be, where you could come here, sit in Selma, and have a little build business that you kind of just pillow around with and don't really run it and try to expand it and grow it. You can't do that now. You can't do it now, because now people they'll do real hard money into this stuff, and they looking for a return, and you ain't gonna be able to do it. So okay, it's 9:30. Jesus Christ, let me get out of here. I've been here too long, and I got stuff I need to do. Once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. We got the ice cream parlor boot camp coming up 15th and 16th. The link is in the description. We got the appliance boot camp coming up 19th, 10th, and 11th. Limited seats. You can get that if they're still available. Like I said, with this ice cream and kettle corn, I got to now turn my focus on to me and my businesses. So I'm here now working on my businesses, going to the next level. So I'm not going to have time to be out here doing all the trying to get you to buy courses and stuff like that. Um, that ship done sailed now, so that's gone. Now I'm looking at my actual business, making my money through all my businesses now. So with that being said, be keep watching the channel. You're gonna get a lot of good business advice and this and that, but it's not gonna be so much of me actually. Ain't gonna be so much of the courses and stuff coming out. Um, I still have the Appliance Boot Camp online course. You better get that. It works very well. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing the hands-on. I'm still waiting for to hear back from the university kids, see how they done. If they're going to start bringing kids out, if they're not going to be bringing kids out, I'm not going to be doing no hands-on. I'm not going to be honest with you. I'm not going to be doing no hands-on live in here. I will whatchamacall. I got several things I would do with this building coming up next year. If the rent goes up to where I think it's going to be going up in here, this might be one for rent, where I would come in and just move all my stuff out and rent it to the next person. But me doing the courses and stuff, can't do that anymore. Can't do that anymore. I got to be selfish and make my money in my business. And plus, the course money is gone. You can do this. You can do the schools. If I was to continue doing it, I have to go and do more of the school thing, where I really push the school. I don't really want to do that now. My interest now is growing my ice cream and my kettle corn business, something I can pass on to my kids. I enjoy teaching and mentoring. I'll be able to do that with the chamber and with the university. And I'm good. So once again, I want to thank everybody for watching, and I'll probably be back Monday. I'll be back Monday. Thank you again. Bye bye.